Guys, what's up? It's KOKOStern with something about Dota, and it is the 16th of September. Last week we talked about oversaturation. This week we're going to talk about oversaturation as well, but on the side of casters, which is a bit interesting. We've actually had, I've had a discussion with a couple of other people about new casters and how they want to get into the scene. And when I say new casters, I'm sounding like an old guy, but I'm non-existent, so that's how I consider myself, as non-existent. And it's impossible to get into the scene. It's so impossible. And we had a little bit of discussion about it, and actually want to read what I wrote on Skype, on the Skype chat with a couple of other people. And it goes like this: finding work is very, very hard right now. Even with the oversaturation of tournaments happening at the same time, there's an influx of new people wanting to cast. Pausing from that for a second, that makes sense that a lot of new people are coming into the scene. Think about the fact that we just had the TI3, the International, and a ton of new people have started playing since the game went live and got out of beta. We've actually doubled the amount of unique players. We had 3 million, now we're at 6 point something million, which is a ton. So there's new blood. In a way, that want to play. Going back to it, with all the biggest studios taking the majority of the work and every medium-sized tourney trying to catch out all the rising casters, for all the newcomers, it's nearly impossible. With all of that, if anyone has links or contacts to tournament organizers, they will probably be very jealous with those. Not as nice, but makes a lot of sense. Your best bet is to put up your own tournaments and cast them, I guess. This is something that I wrote. So I wrote as a response to, hey guys, I've got a couple of new friends that want to cast, and do you know of any tournaments or anybody needing of casters? And that's pretty much what I answered him. So if I do know of something, if a caster knows of some kind of tournament or something like that, it makes sense for him to be jealous of that and not want to share it as much, which sounds terrible and kind of sucks, but it makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's hard to find work, and when there's a ton of people who want to get it and only really one official caster is going to eventually do something, in most cases, and going to get the most views, that's just something that's it's a bit problematic. It's the same way that I'm helping out with EMS1. Right now, I'm one of the casters that are doing EMS1. They've got a lot of them, and all of these casters do everything. In terms of the cups are kind of, there's a lot of things happening at the same time. So there's 4 matches, so everything is cast by different casters. And then you have the finals of the cups, which Toby does. Because he's Toby, because he's with the big studio. And then he does it. And they allow us to also do it, which is nice. But Toby's going to get the majority of people because he's Toby. And I'm going to get 10 people, or 20 people, or maybe 100 people. But it's just, you want to get something exclusive in a way. I don't want to do exclusive, but you want to get something that only you're doing, because going up against someone who's very established, such as Toby, is not really, you're not going to get anything out of that. It doesn't, in a way. And that's a big part of the problem. So, what do? Is the question, and I don't have an answer. If I had an answer, I'd already be a huge streamer, or a huge caster. But I don't have an answer. I don't really know how to promote the new casters and new people. The only thing that makes sense is the community building them up. And if you like someone, then doing more for that person, basically just watching the person and following him, maybe sharing his stuff. It's not that I'm asking of anyone who's watching this, I'm asking help. But it's just, I think that's pretty much the only thing. The casters that are really, it doesn't have to be really good, which is a problem on itself, but the casters who will be liked by the community, whether they're good or not. And if we're going to be sexist here, I'm going to be sexist just a little bit. The casters who has breasts are going to get better and get more publicity and get bigger faster. Then those are the casters that are going to get better. And that's just, they're going to get bigger, not necessarily better. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about all of that, because I'm working hard, and I see casters that are not even, are 5 minutes in there and are shot up really, really quickly. And I'm not saying that I'm better than them, but I'm saying that at least I put more work in than them. And it's kind of, it's frustrating. And, you know, maybe I'm just not good. I don't know. I think I'm okay, but maybe I'm just not good. I don't know what to make of it. Kind of sucks. I'm going to keep doing my thing because I enjoy it moreover than anything. Obviously, I'll enjoy it much better if I'll cast to 100 people, then to 10 people, and to 1,000 people, then to 100 people. It's more enjoyable for me because there's more feedback, there's more people who enjoy my work, and that's part of what feels so good about doing it. But it also is just fun for me. So that's the reason, that as long as I can do that, as long as I have the time to invest in it, I'm going to do it. And maybe it'll get bigger, you know? That's what you just gotta... maybe. And that's it, and I'm very, very thankful to have Onan by my side. He's a great, great guy, and is a really great friend, and I'm casting with him as much as I can. In 4 hours or so? Yeah, about 3.5 hours we have EMS1, the cup number 3. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And that's it. If you're around, watch it. Make sure to watch it, and subscribe and stuff, yes. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.